Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Thamriyell. Welcome to Shaman in a nutshell. One of the first things I'm gonna tell right now that I did for Shaman, for all Shaman, is that they made it so that every single Shaman, no matter what spec you play, you don't need a weapon enchant anymore. It just applies passively, depends on the spec that you play. So let's say you're playing Enhancement. You're always gonna have the Wind and Fire enchants on your main hand offhand. If you're playing as Elemental, you're always gonna have the Fire enchant. And if you're playing as Resto, you're always gonna have, I believe, the Earth Living Weapon enchant that you usually would have, but overall they do the same thing, and you can still use Unleash Weapon to unleash the weapon imbuement that comes with your spec. For example, for Enhancement, it makes them hit a little harder. For Elemental, it makes their next spell hit a lot harder, and for Resto, it makes their healing spell, single target healing spell, heal for greater percentage. Anyway, let's start with some changes of the Shaman. We're gonna start with Enhancement Spec. Enhancement Spec feels kind of like the same as it is in Mists of Pandaria, except there's a greater emphasis on the totems. Out of the level 100 talents, there's one talent that adds a Wind Totem to use offensively, the one totem that applies Magma to come out from your Fire Totem and just do AoE or single target damage. So there's heavily emphasis of overall Shaman on the totems. Enhancement, as the spec itself, feels kind of the same how it is in Mists of Pandaria, except a little more spammy than usual, and I didn't find that bad. I thought the damage still kind of lacks in overall output, but I do see a lot of Elemental Shamans running around, and Elemental Shamans have advantage of range, which is why I believe why a lot of people play Elemental, but I haven't really seen a lot of Enhancement. I'm guessing Enhancement just doesn't have that greater damage output compared to, let's say, like a Warrior or Rep Paladin. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fixed by the time beta comes out. The one big thing that I took out from Enhancement is that big burst that they could do when they go Ascension, summon the Fire Totems, summon the Wolves, and just Bloodlust or use Heroism, and then just electrocute the hell out of people. That is absolutely gone, so there's no more of that burst. Steady damage is still there. They changed the visual of Maelstrom weapon, and now, as you can see, it has those little lightning bars, and when you get full 5 stacks, it gets like this whole like 5 lightning thing, but it's a nice change. It's a nice visual change to allow the player to keep up with the amount of Maelstrom stacks that they have, and in case they want to, I don't know, get 3 or 4 stacks and they want to heal up real quick, they can just use Healing Surge real quick and get some health up. Now, Elemental pretty much has the same things that have been applied from Enhancement to Elemental. The one big thing for Elemental that they did is they took out the ability to run around and cast Lightning Bolt. So now if you want to cast Lightning Bolt, you need to plant yourself in the ground and cast, which, in my opinion, I think that should be reverted back to how it was, so that Elemental Shamans can still run around and cast Lightning Bolt, because otherwise that absolutely nullifies their mobility completely. I personally think Elemental still need to get that back. If not, they need to maybe get, I don't know, a passive that either slows down the running speed if they're casting and moving, at least. Like, not give them full 100% running speed, but maybe make it like, I don't know, 70% running speed. That would be okay. Give the mobility back to the Elemental Shaman, guys. Come on, Blizzard. Resto Shaman so far next to Priest, my favorite heal so far. I really like Resto Shaman. I like the emphasis on using totems and all the healing spells you get. The mana management is great. You barely run out of mana unless you start spamming things. And overall, it just feels great. I personally love Shaman. I'm really liking Shaman. I might just level myself a Shaman just to play as Resto. I mean, Elemental and Enhancement are pretty fun, but Shaman, Resto Shaman, overall the healing feels really nice. And if you play Shaman in Mists of Pandaria and you like the healing that it does there, you're probably gonna like Resto Shaman in Warlords of Draenor, because it feels very nice, feels very smooth, and there's a huge talent versatility and a greater emphasis on totems as well. One of the big things Blizzard has done is given Resto Shaman at level 100 3 incredible talents. Resto Shaman, like Enhancement and Elemental, still has Storm Elemental Totem in their repertoire, which does heal friendlies and does damage, but also they got something called High Tide, which allows Chain Heal to spread up to 3 party members that have Riptide on them, and if you can glyph Riptide to spread to several allies, then that means your chain heal can heal up to 6 people, which is fantastic and really awesome, especially in raids. And also they added something called a Cloudbursts Totem, which is a water totem with 5 health at feet of the caster that collects power from all the healing, and when the Cloudbursts Totem is destroyed, replaced, or expires, the stored power is released, healing all injured allies for a total percentage of all healing done while it was active, split evenly. So it's a huge AoE heal totem. From all the healing that is done in the party, this totem will collect a specific percentage of it, store it, and when the totem is destroyed or disappears, it will just spread as an AoE heal. So it will be great for specific raid encounters of... But yeah, this is my review of Shaman and Warlords of Draenor, or Shaman in a nutshell. Thank you for watching the video. My name is Thamriyell. Let me know what other class spec you would like to see, and let me know your feedback about all the Shaman changes. My name is Thamriyell. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a great day. See you!